This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. I've had it for 3 months now, and I gotta say, this is the most refined Z Flip that Samsung has to offer, and I think it's the easiest one to recommend. I've been using the Z Flip series since the 3, and each one obviously makes sense. It's going to get better, but this one is probably the one to recommend that you can finally buy as your first foldable. So the cover display, starting things off with design, has been great. I mean, you can use it for full-fledged apps, Clash of Clans if you really want to. It's really wonky and weird playing it. I've tried it before. YouTube, you can watch YouTube. But this cover display is mainly used, at least from what I see with others, is just for like widgets and stuff. Here and there, I've watched YouTube videos, but again, it's kind of weird. I don't know. If you want to try it out, go right ahead. That's on you. I also like the flattened sides on the Z Flip 6. I am rocking this case from Pitaka. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. But the flattened sides on the Z Flip 6 are really reminiscent of the S24. And I've said it before in my past videos, but this really feels like the base Galaxy S24, even the S24 Plus. I've never used the Plus model, but just in a foldable or flippable form factor. The fact that this device is compact, I think it's really nice and something that I do appreciate. I mean, there's carrying this in your pocket, but then there's carrying something that's more portable. This is what I do appreciate. The crease is much less visible, which I do also appreciate. Good job, Samsung. It's an upgrade that they finally put in. It's not going to get in the way. I don't even think last year's or previous years were that annoying either. It was visible if you thought about it, if you were talking about it, you directly looked at it, but with this, it's not an issue at all. Now, the performance on the Z Flip 6 has also been great. It's no slouch with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigs of RAM. My model has half a terabyte of storage, and on a day-to-day basis, I've thrown everything at it. I've watched lots of YouTube videos. I've used it for Notion. I've used it for YouTube Studio, calling, texting, Google Chrome, sending emails, using it for WhatsApp, Threads, Instagram, Twitter, all of that stuff. And I've had no problems whatsoever. I've also played Clash of Clans, which is like my main mobile game. Call of Duty Mobile, I haven't been playing as much as I used to, which I should probably get back into. I really enjoy that game. But you're not going to have any issues in the performance department. And even 3 months down the line, I still haven't seen any hiccups whatsoever. Now, it's not running One UI 7. The beta isn't even out yet. But once it does come out, I definitely will be checking that out here with the Z Flip 6. So definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because once that video drops, or once One UI 7 drops, it's going to be installed on the Z Flip 6, and I'll be putting up a video on that hopefully. And also definitely be sure to subscribe if you haven't, because we're almost at our goal of 45,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. It's been a great journey so far. I've been doing this full time for 2 months now. I've entered my 3rd month, and it's been a great journey so far. I'm also present on TikTok. I actually have like 43,000 plus on TikTok. I'm present on Twitter and Threads and Instagram as well. Links will be in the description down below. Thank you guys for the huge support. The cameras have been really good, and I do appreciate that, because past years they were just not that great, but this year they've definitely been much better. They're more usable, because the new 50 megapixel camera right here is the same camera that they've taken from the S24, implemented it here. So they have a main and an ultra wide, and I use ultra wide with all of my phones, so it's good that their second camera is an ultra wide rather than like a telephoto, because I don't really use telephoto lenses that often. I'd rather prefer ultra wide over a telephoto. And this device camera just feels more like a flagship. It's on par with the Galaxy S24 series. So I'm super happy with the results here, and I think you will be too, because you are paying a premium. It's like, what, $10.99, and I'm gonna get the price in a moment. But you wanna get some good camera quality, you're gonna get it here with the Z Flip 6. One thing I hope to see in the Z Flip 7 is maybe a triple camera setup. I think we can do it. But my experience past 3 months, cameras did not let me down at all. The battery life has also been good, and that's why I say I can finally recommend this, because the 4,000 milliamp hour battery paired with the efficiency and the battery optimization of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 has been giving this great battery life. It lasts me all day, and I'm a heavy user. Like, I'm using my phone for everything, for personal and for business use, and it's just been great. Now, charging can be faster. I hope they put like 45 watts of charging like they have with the S24 Ultra, and that's like minimum. I'd like to see faster, but if they don't, it's, you know, okay, at least put 45. That's just me. I like to have faster charging speeds. It's also got wireless charging. I mean, I don't really use it that often, but it's nice to know that it's there. But like, just the battery life in general, it's been really good. Much, much better than its predecessors. Is it a battery champ by all means? No, it's not. But take my word for it, it's pretty good. The pricing, $10.99, it's a little bit more expensive than its predecessors, but I think it's still a decent price. Yes, $10.99, even last year's $9.99, these are expensive phones, but it's still a good phone. Now, do keep in mind, this Samsung phones always go on sale, and we're at the time where it's gonna even go on sale more frequently. So definitely be sure to check the links in the description down below, my YouTube community page, and my other socials, because when there's really good deals, I will be posting them. And I think now's the better time to buy it during the year rather than at launch or like right after launch. At launch, you get some really good deals too, but like between launch and like the first like 2 months-ish, it's not the best, but after that, you start seeing really good deals. So definitely be sure to stay on the lookout for that. And just to wrap things up, I am really happy with this device. I love the Z Flip 6. I think Samsung put in really good refinements. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, the Z Flip 5 was a great phone. It just needs some refinements, and Samsung put in the necessary refinements with the Z Flip 6. And each year there is room for improvement. Now, the one thing I hope to see next year is like that triple camera setup, maybe a thicker chassis, which equates to a larger battery for better battery life. And if that happens, you know, I'm personally all for it. This is a portable device, and if it had a thicker chassis, it might be a little bit, you know, thicker, but whatever, I'm still fine with that as long as it has even better battery life. But nonetheless, if anyone is out on the market looking for a foldable that flips, especially here in the US, I can easily recommend the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. That's been it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to Superman the subscribe button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.